Yes, it's time for another album ranking. Today we're ranking Cancer, the UK death metal band. A lot of people don't really talk about this band, but they have made some great death metal albums, some pretty mediocre albums as well. Cancer formed in 1987, releasing a few demos before releasing their debut album in 1990. They took a long hiatus in 2005 and released another album in 2018. Cancer are just not death metal. They have experimented with a lot of sounds such as death thrash, industrial, alternative, and even mellow death, but they did release one of the great old school death metal albums of all time, in my opinion. Their early work was mainly just old school death metal with some infectious fucking guitar riffs that would give Bolt Thrower a run for their money. So before I start, pop your rankings in the comments below. And let's start. If I do sound a little bit croaky and sick, I currently have COVID. Yeah, so what better way is to rank one of my favorite early death metal bands, and that is Cancer. Might have to just go for a little water, but I tell you what, my voice sounds amazing. Death metal. So, Spirit and Flame, undeniably the bottom of the barrel when it comes to Cancer's discography. This album is a complete disaster that I never want to subject my ears to ever again. After a lengthy hiatus, the band came back with this lackluster effort back in 2005, failing to deliver old school death metal sound that fans were eagerly anticipating. Instead, we are left with the overblown fucking mess of an album that offers little and no terms of redeeming qualities. The quality riffs may be somewhat meaty, but they are not enough to save this train wreck of a record. John Walker's vocals are nothing more than shouty and lack the intensity of his previous death metal style. The album leans more towards the industrial vibe with a heavy but forgettable sound that fails to leave any fucking lasting memorable impression. With more thrash elements than death metal, Spirit in Flames falls flat on its face with only a few fleeting moments of decent vocal work scattered throughout. It is a colossal disappointment to see Cancer produce a worse album than Black Faith, especially after nearly a decade to make improvements. Instead, they chose to continue down a path of mediocrity, resulting in a record that belongs in the fucking bin. Overall, Spirit in Flames is a complete failure from a band that should know better. It is a dismal effort that serves as a stain on Cancer's otherwise respectable discography. Black Faith, released in 1995, stands out to me as a significant blemish on Cancer's discography. This album marked a drastic shift in their sound, moving away from the raw intensity of death metal towards a blend of industrial and thrash elements. While John Walker's vocals are solid throughout, there are moments where he abandons the death metal style in favor of a more generic approach. The guitar riffs, while decent, failed to capture the same in-your-face fucking aggression that defined Cancer's earlier work. Despite its strengths, Black Faith falls short for me, ranking as the second weakest album. When I think of Cancer, I envision blistering death metal riffs, not the groove metal sound found on this record. While there are standout tracks like Without Cause, which boasts infectious grooves, the overall shift in style leaves me feeling disconnected from the band's identity. Walker's exploration of cleaner vocals adds a new dimension to the music, with tracks like Temple Song incorporating intriguing synth elements that enhance the atmospheric quality. However, the album as a whole leans heavily into groove metal, drawing comparison to bands like Pantera, but with a heavier edge, while songs like Ants, Face to Face, and Save Me From Yourself inject some thrash metal elements. The departure from Cancer's signature sound is jarring. The decision to cover Deep Purple Space Truckin' further emphasizes the band's departure from their roots. While I can appreciate their willingness to evolve the shift towards a more mainstream sound, it feels like it's a misstep for me. It's evident Cancer sought to broaden their appeal with Black Faith, but in doing so, they risk alienating their dedicated fan base. While I may find some enjoyment in this record, it is difficult to reconcile this new direction with the band we once knew. Cancer's transformation into a mainstream friendly act may have cost them more than just fans, it may have cost them their identity. But fear no more, in 2018, Cancer made a triumphant return with the release of the blistering album Shadow Gripped. This record is a stark departure from the previous efforts like Black Faith and Spirit in Flames, showcasing a revitalized fucking sound that harkens back to their old school 10-year death metal days. To me, Shadow Grip stands out as their heaviest and most impressive work yet, delivering, especially for modern death metal, delivering a collection of fantastic songs, brimming with soaring guitar solos, infectious riffs, and memorable melodies. With this album, Cancer recaptures the essence of their vicious, catchy, and fun death metal style, reigniting the flame that had dimmed in their past release. John Walker's vocals are menacing, and they are fucking menacing and powerful, showcasing his best growls in over 15 years. The band's decision to craft short, quick songs with a fucking relentless production only adds to the intensity and impact of Shadow Gripped. Witnessing the transformation from the lackluster sound of Spirit in Flames to the revitalized energy of Shadow Grip left me in awe. It felt as though Cancer had tapped into their old roots and summoned the spirits of the dead to channel an intensive wave of death metal brilliance. While I hold Shadow Gripped in high regard, I must admit that I find the next three albums slightly superior in quality. Nevertheless, tracks like Garrett, Ball Cutter, and the anthemic Half Man, Half Beast stand out as the highlights on this record, showcasing Cancer at the peak of their songwriting prowess. Even the more somber and ominous track Crime So Vile manages to captivate with its doomy atmosphere and powerful delivery. Shadow Gripped is a stellar fucking album from start to finish, catering to both longtime fans of Cancer and newcomers alike. It serves as a testament to the band's enduring legacy in the realm of death metal, and it is such a fantastic fucking album. In 1993, Cancer unleashed The Sins of Mankind, marking a departure from the traditional old school death metal sound towards a more death thrash inspired direction. While the influence of thrash metal is evident throughout the record, the band manages to retain their death metal roots, creating a dynamic and infectious album that showcases their versatility. One of the stand-up features of The Sins of Mankind is the thrash metal riffs that drive the songs forward with a relentless fucking energy, coupled with the fast-paced instrumentation and John Walker's manic vocals. The album packs a powerful punch that leaves a lasting impression. The guitars on this record shine with soaring solos, adding a layer of intensity to the music, while Walker's vocal performance is nothing short of top notch. While the album leans into the thrash metal elements, where also moments of respite with slower melodic sections that seamlessly blend with the overall intensity of the album. The incorporation of melodic death metal elements adds depth to the sound, creating a headbanging, whirring experience for listeners. The raw and organic production on this record sets it apart from Cancer's previous albums, giving it a heavier, fucking more authentic feel. Tracks like Cloak of Darkness showcase the band's melodic prowess, while Meat Train ramps up the thrashy intensity with frantic drumming and guitar work that mimics the speed of an oncoming train. Suffer for Our Sins and the epic 7-minute journey of Tribal Bloodshed further highlight the band's ability to craft meaty riffs and infectious hooks that captivate you from start to fucking finish. The Sins of Mankind stands as another stellar offering from Cancer, showcasing a slight evolution in the sound while staying true to their death metal roots. The blend of thrash metal inspired moments and death metal influences creates a dynamic and engaging listening adventure experience that solidifies the album as a standout in the band's discography. Cancer's debut album, To the Gory End, is an absolute powerhouse that I can't get enough of. Let you die. Tell us about. record embodies everything I love about simple, no frills death metal done right. The riffs are undeniably catchy, the guitar leads are mesmerizing, and Walker's aggressive and raw vocals add a layer of intensity that sets the album on fire. The clean production allows every instrument to shine, creating a perfect balance of brutality and clarity. Tracks like Bloodbath, Cancer, fucking Cancer, Witch Hunt, and Body Count showcase Walker's manic vocals, particularly in the chorus sections. The grim and disgusting themes of murder and death permeate the lyrics, adding an extra layer of darkness to the already intense sound. Die, Die stands out as a prime example of the album's unapologetically brutal approach to death metal, delivering a relentless onslaught of aggression that leaves a lasting impact. For me, To the Gory End surpasses all the albums mentioned thus far, simply because it embodies the essence of that classic death metal in its purest form. This record harks back to the early days of the genre, capturing the offensive and heavy sound that characterized the genre's origins. The album cover featuring a hacked face with a hacksaw perfectly encapsulates the gruesome and darkly humorous aesthetic that defines this release. What sets To the Gory End apart for me is its ability to capture the spirit of late 80s death metal, evoking the raw energy and unapologetic aggression of seminal albums like Death, Scream, Bloody Gore. This record stands as a fantastic album to the glory days of death metal, offering a thrilling and unrelenting listening experience that never fails to satisfy my craving for pure, unadulterated brutality. My all-time favorite Cancer album, without a doubt, is Death Shall Rise.
It's my last breath, gone to the ground. I'm stabbed in the chest. I'm gone, gone. I'm gone, gone. I'm gone, gone. I'm dead, gone.
This record holds a special place in my heart, not only for its incredible music, but also for its striking album cover. The image of a warrior wielding a scythe above falling bodies may not scream death metal at first glance, but rest assured this album delivers a powerful dose of pure death metal mastery. One of the standout features of Death Shall Rise is the presence of James Murphy on lead guitar, known for his work with bands like Death, Obituary, and Testament. His contribution to this album elevates it to a level of greatness, infusing it with a multitude of memorable and hard-hitting riffs that define the old-school death metal sound. The combination of Walker's exceptional vocals, thunderous drums, and fantastic guitar melodies creates a sonic landscape that is nothing short of magnificent. Released in 1991, Death Shall Rise is a testament to the band's prowess in delivering top-notch fucking death metal. Tracks like Horn, Drawn, and Quartered, Tasteless Incest, and Burning Casket showcase the album's diverse range from bone-crushing brutality to haunting melodies and anthemic choruses. The guitar work on songs like Back from the Dead and Eternal Decay cuts through like a razor, leaving a lasting impression with their infectious riffs. What sets Death Shall Rise apart for me is its ability to encapsulate the essence of early death metal. The album exudes a sense of heaviness and aggression that is both captivating and unapologetically offensive. The production on this record strikes a perfect balance between clean and heavy, while still maintaining a raw and organic quality that enhances the overall, experience. In my eyes, Death Shall Rise is a timeless masterpiece of death metal and one of the finest early death metal albums ever created. Its blend of intensity, melody, and sheer brilliance cemented status as my favorite Cancer album, a true gem in the realm of extreme music that continues to captivate and inspire me with each fucking listen. So yeah, that's it for my Cancer album ranking. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Videos will be a little bit slower since I have COVID again, but rest assured, probably the next video will be Discovery, because I did check out quite a few good bands, also unreleased albums that haven't been released yet, such as Nile and God Dethroned. So I checked those albums out, but they will be also featured in Discography. When I get better, hopefully it'll be out on Thursday or Friday. So yeah, let me know in the comments below your favorite Cancer albums. Do you agree or disagree with my opinion? Keep discussion going in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.